Getting your BFP, keeping your BFP. I'm going to show you guys all the things that I've done this cycle to successfully conceive. And I know how badly y'all wanted to know because this is like one of my most asked questions. For the sake of the timing of this video, and if you saw how much was in front of me, you'd understand. I'm not going to go through the timing of when I started and stopped certain supplements. I will let you guys know why I'm not doing that at the end, but it will make this video a lot shorter. Last disclaimer, well, there's two disclaimers. One, I'm not a medical professional by any means. I'm just gonna be showing you what worked for me. And I also did lose weight. I did not intentionally lose weight. I needed to make dietary changes to balance out my hormones and exercise daily, which I implemented into my daily routine. And that helped me lose about 15 pounds in six-ish weeks, I guess. It was like 5 or 6 weeks. So yeah, let's get started. And yeah, let's go in cyclical order for the sake of saving time. First, of course, you guys know that I was doing Geritol. I did a whole Geritol journey on my page. So Geritol for 2 cycles. I didn't really do seed cycling in the luteal phase, even though it's recommended, but I did do seed cycling in the follicular phase, and I prioritized it for the production of CM. And I highly recommend these ground flaxseed. If you can eat flaxseed, these ground ones are really great. And omega-3s, highly recommend. 10,000 IU vitamin D daily. I took the Peach Perfect Inositol multivitamin supplement, y'all, and I want to talk about it for a second because I see this on TikTok often. It was the real deal for me, and I know everybody has to do what works for them. Like, I've seen so many people be successful with this one. I couldn't take this one anymore, y'all, because I have a very sensitive digestive system, and this was just not going well for my GERD. So I had to stop this one. I started this one. Ironically enough, even though this is the flavor pink lemonade, this went a lot better for me. Like, I have the perception that as long as you're taking inositol, you should be fine. But specifically, I like this one because even though I don't have irregular cycles, and even though I technically don't have PCOS, I have sort of PCOS-like symptoms. So I definitely needed to get my hands on something like this. So this really worked for me. This is not sponsored. I just really like Peach Perfect. But if you want to get it from me, y'all, you know where to find it. Continuing, I did this calming drink mix in my luteal phase to chill myself out and to not allow cortisol to take over my body. You don't have to drink something like this. This is definitely one of those optional things, but I just really liked it. For my prenatals, I did take Geritol, so that was my primary prenatal, but I wanted to take something on top of that for the needs that Geritol didn't meet. So I did this Vitafusion prenatal gummy. They're very gentle on the stomach, and I also took CoQ10. This is the prenatal that I was taking after I finished Geritol and when I got my BFP. So even though I'm not going to be finishing this one, and if you watch my story last night, you'll know why. I do like that I was taking it at least temporarily, and I happened to get a BFP on it. This is the St. Joseph Low-Dose Baby Aspirin. It's 81 milligrams. I started taking this after confirming ovulation at 1 DPO. Make sure you clear with your OB. Also include things that I wasn't consistent with, but that I did technically take. Berberine and maca root were 2 of those things. Maca root, I just took like maybe 1 or 2 doses of, and berberine, I think I did a few times in my follicular phase, but I didn't touch my luteal. Want to emphasize again, I'm not a doctor, y'all. I was taking this in my luteal phase because it helped with energy, and it also contains some B vitamins, which Geritol also has. It's not a replacement for Geritol, but I have talked about these before on my profile. Here's one of my favorite, y'all. These were in my luteal phase, and I genuinely think that they are the biggest reason that I have my BFP today, okay? This is the Prove Balancing Oil. I'd heard such great things about this on the Anito Facebook group. Also, Progesterolife, okay? If you haven't heard about this yet, you've probably been living under a rock. I'm just kidding. But check it out on TikTok, okay? And then Wild Yam Cream also here on TikTok, but I actually got mine off of the A Marketplace. All right, you guys, that is it for this video. Thank you all for watching. If you have made it to this point, congratulations. I'm about to tell you the surprise. So if you don't know the timing, you can find it at the top of my profile, basically on Amazon. I have everything listed there for you guys, consolidated all into one place. You can check it out there. You don't have to purchase it from me, but in those detailed sections, I have information on like, okay, started this at like 2 DPO, continued it through 6 DPO or whatever. So you'll know the specific timing of how I did everything. Again, you don't have to do it like that, but I just have it there for y'all. And there are certain things that are not on Amazon that are on TikTok Shop, like this is one of them. And I talked about this product a few weeks ago, but if you go to my profile and click on the little shopping cart, it's in my showcase. So yeah, you guys, thank you all for watching, and thank you for getting through this 5-minute video. I hope that you guys have a wonderful day.